The electric vehicle industry is abuzz with innovation and growth, and Mullen Automotive is at the forefront of this transformative sector. But there's a storm brewing that threatens to disrupt the progress. It's the debt ceiling debate currently engulfing the United States. This high-stakes political battle centered around the government's borrowing limit could have far-reaching effects, including on the EV market. Mullen Automotive, along with other EV companies, is preparing for rough times ahead as the outcome of this debate hangs in the balance. And today, let's explore the connection between the U.S. debt ceiling and the EV market, uncovering the potential challenges and uncertainties that await Mullen Automotive and the entire industry. Mullen Automotive made waves when they proudly announced the team-up with RRDS for U.S. government fleet opportunities for Mullen's Class 1 EV cargo vans. It's a massive opportunity, but a government default is possible due to the debt ceiling drama in Congress. This is one of the headwinds that will impact Mullen Automotive and the entire EV and automotive industry. Let's start by exploring the idea of the debt ceiling and why it matters. The debt ceiling is a limit the U.S. Congress sets on how much money the government can borrow to meet its financial obligations. It's like a control to ensure the government only borrows a little. When the government reaches this limit, it needs permission from Congress to borrow more and pay its bills. However, if they can't agree on raising the limit in time, it could have severe consequences for the economy and financial markets. If the U.S. defaults on its debt, meaning it can't pay its bills, it would have a huge impact. People would lose trust in the U.S. economy, borrowing costs would increase, and financial markets worldwide would become unstable. Since the U.S. is considered a safe place to invest, a default could cause investors to panic and trigger a global financial crisis. This would lead to lower stock markets, unstable currency exchange rates, and slower economic growth, which could result in a recession. The ongoing debate on the debt ceiling has sparked a Republican plan to raise it by cutting federal spending. This plan has worried solar and EV companies like Mullen Automotive, which have benefited from the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022. If the Republican plan goes through, it could remove tax breaks and clean energy incentives from President Joe Biden's significant legislation. These incentives have been vital in boosting green investments, creating jobs, and driving the growth of battery plants, electric vehicles, and solar panel factories in Republican districts. The potential removal of these incentives has industry executives and advocates concerned. They have played a crucial role in promoting clean energy and reducing carbon emissions, so getting rid of them could hinder progress in the EV market and discourage further investment in the industry. The Inflation Reduction Act has allocated substantial investments, including $270 billion in tax incentives, to address climate change and support the green economy's expansion. If these incentives are revoked, it will impact the EV market and other sectors reliant on clean energy and manufacturing. The worries expressed by solar and EV companies, including Mullen Automotive, highlight the potential setbacks and challenges that could arise if the Republican plan becomes a reality. The industry's growth, job creation, and the achievement of climate change goals could all be in jeopardy. Mullen Automotive is actively involved in producing and developing EVs, which is crucial in the shift towards sustainable transportation. Mullen Automotive focuses on innovative technologies and design, positioning itself as a critical player in the EV industry. And as we mentioned earlier, one significant development for the EV market is the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022. However, there's a potential hurdle on the horizon. The Republican plan aims to cut federal spending, which could result in the revocation of tax breaks and clean energy incentives for the EV market. Without tax incentives and other benefits of the Inflation Reduction Act, EVs would become less financially viable for consumers, creating obstacles to industry expansion. This could slow EV adoption, reduce job creation within the EV industry, and hamper our environmental goals. Furthermore, Mullen has already seen a lot of volatility in its stock during the last 30 days. When we look at the price data since the reverse stock split, it's been a roller coaster ride. Each day has its tale to tell. For example, on May 19, 2023, the stock started at $1.10 and reached a high of $1.11. Similarly, on May 18, 2023, it began at $1.24, hit a high of $1.25, and closed at $1.19. But the most incredible day was May 17, 2023. That day, the stock went through significant ups and downs. It started at $1.19, skyrocketed to a high of $1.49, and closed at $1.23. These numbers reveal a mix of upward and downward trends, showing how dynamic and volatile Mullen stock is. Let's address a broader concern that could impact Mullen and the entire market. The ongoing debate about the debt ceiling and its potential effects on the economy and financial markets may introduce volatility and fluctuations in stock prices across different sectors, including EVs. If the debt ceiling issue remains unresolved for an extended period, it could contribute to market instability, affecting investor confidence and potentially influencing stock performance. But before we continue, we want to thank you for watching this far. But let's now talk about the potential outlook for the EV industry amid growing concerns about the U.S. debt ceiling. You see, revoking the tax incentives for the EV industry could have enormous consequences. These incentives have played a crucial role in boosting electric vehicle adoption, making them more affordable for people, and promoting the development of charging infrastructure. If these incentives are removed, it could lead to less demand for EVs and slow down industry growth. The EV market relies on ongoing support and incentives to thrive and expand. Industry leaders and advocates are apprehensive about possibly losing these tax incentives. They understand their importance in driving the shift to clean energy and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Getting rid of them could undermine the progress made in the EV sector, potentially stalling innovation and investment. These concerns highlight the need for continuous support and stable policy frameworks to foster a sustainable and flourishing EV market. The impact of revoking tax incentives goes beyond just the EV market. It could harm job creation, green investments, and clean energy projects. The EV industry has been a significant source of employment, with the potential for even more jobs as the sector grows. Taking away the incentives could hinder job creation and put at risk the progress made in developing a skilled workforce for the EV industry. Additionally, it could discourage investments in clean energy projects and impede the advancement of sustainable technologies. The stormy weather analogy accurately portrays the challenges ahead for the EV market if the debt ceiling debate remains unresolved. The uncertainty surrounding the debt ceiling creates an unstable environment for businesses, including Mullen Automotive and the EV industry. The potential negative consequences, such as lower consumer confidence, disrupted supply chains, and reduced investments, make it crucial to find a resolution and restore stability to the market. Is it high time to switch to different stocks? AI stocks are getting a lot of attention thanks to ChatGPT. So will you keep supporting your favorite EV stocks like Mullen? Or look for new stock with better chances of profit? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And while you're at it, make sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons down below. Now, if you want to know some good news from Mullen, then make sure to click and watch this video right here and enjoy. And that's the end of this video, guys. See you next time.